Hello, this is Brandon Urquhart, Executive Consultant with Ambit Energy. In this video, I'll be showing you how to enroll a Texas customer. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to go to your website that you chose when you first became an Ambit consultant. Mine is u.myambit.com. So I'm going to go to my website, and then you're going to choose where it says rates and plans. And then you're going to ask the customer for their zip code. So this is just a sample, so I'm just going to put anything. I'm going to put 75126. You're going to ask the customer, are they moving or setting up service at a house, an apartment, or a business? If it's a house or an apartment, you're going to choose residential. If it's a business, you'll choose commercial. We're just going to go with residential for now. Are you a current Ambit Energy customer? No. Show me my rates. And then you're going to be taken to a page where the customer have the choice to choose their rate. So I'll basically tell the customer we have a variable plan, a 6-month plan, 12-month plans, a 24-month plan, and we have a green plan. I then go on to tell the customer the lowest and best rate that we have will be the 12-month plan, the Lone Star Plus 12. It has an average rate of 8.7 cents per kilowatt with the energy rate of 5.7 cents per kilowatt, and that's based off of 2,000 kilowatts. So you then wait for the customer to give you their response of which plan would they which plan would they prefer. So for an example, they choose the 12-month plan, which is the Lone Star Plus 12, 8.5 cents per kilowatt. You're going to choose select plan and go to next. Then you're going to ask the customer for their address. So this is just an example. I'm just going to put anything. I'm going to put 1234 Main Street. If it's an apartment number, say apartment number is 5, just put 5. After the street, you just put 5. City, I'm going to put Dallas. And then you're going to click on verify. And what happens, this is just an example. So it's going to show address not found. But when you click on verify, address will pop up here. You just click on the address. If they're moving into a new location, you're going to click yes. You're going to ask them if they're moving into a new location. If they say yes, you're going to click yes. And you're going to ask them, what day would you like everything connected? And they're going to give you a day. If they would like everything connected today is February 2nd, you're going to choose February 2nd. If they want it connected February the 14th, you're going to choose the 14th. If they want it connected March the 1st, you're going to use this arrow to go over, choose March the 1st. So we're just going to choose, I don't know, February the 5th. But if they're not setting up new service and they already have service and they just wanting to switch, you're going to choose no. And then you're going to ask them, would you like to switch on a specific day or just as soon as possible? If it's as soon as possible, you're going to choose or automatically be chosen for you, next available date. If they want to switch on a specific date, you're going to go to pick your date and you're going to go to, whatever date they, choose to switch over. But we're going to say this is a new service and they want to set up the 5th. So we're going to go to yes, you are moved into a new location, and we're going to choose February the 5th. Then you're going to put their first and last name. So make up anything for now. Lisa Williams. Then their social. You're going to ask them for the social. So I'll put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Just an example. But of course, you're going to put their real social. You're going to check, to begin service, I authorize Ambit to perform a credit check. I understand that a deposit may be required to start my new service. You're going to check that box. Then you're going to ask the customer for their date of birth. For the example, we'll put January, I don't know, 10th, 1980. Then you're going to ask the customer for the best contact number to put down. So you're going to put down the contact number. We'll just put 214-001-0100. You're going to scroll down. Then you're going to ask the customer for their email address. Now this is very important. They'll give you the email address. So we're going to put Main Street 123 at yahoo.com, and verify email. You'll just copy and paste on a verified email line. Now, if they don't have an email, this is very important. You cannot enroll them or make up an email if they don't have one. If they don't have one, you have to contact consultant support, and a consultant report representative will have to manually enroll them, do a manual enrollment. A manual enrollment is when they set it up and not you, because they don't have an email. So it's very important. Again, if your customer don't have an email address, you have to call consultant support. The number to consultant support is 877-302-6248. So if they don't have an email, call consultant support and tell them you have a customer that needs to set up service that doesn't have an email and that you need a manual enrollment done. So for now, we're going to say that the customer does have an email. We just put the email. Then you're going to ask them, would you like to add a secondary account holder? If they say yes, you choose yes, and you'll ask for the first and last name of the person you want to add. You'll tell them to create a password. But we're going to say they don't want to add a secondary account holder. We're going to choose no. Then you're going to ask the customer, is your billing and your service address the same? If it is, you're going to choose yes. If it's not, you're going to choose no, and they'll give you the billing address. But we're going to say that it is, because most of the time, the billing and the service address is the same. Keep my address. Then you want to ask the customer, would you prefer to get your notifications and your bills sent through email or regular mail? If they choose email, you're going to choose yes for paperless billing. If they choose regular mail, you're going to choose no. We're just going to say that they choose email. Extra protection services, we're going to choose at the moment, not interested at this time, not interested at this time. Then you're going to go to next. It's not going to let me go to next because this is just a sample, and I made up an address. So usually you're going to go to next, and it'll take you to a confirmation page. You'll check the two boxes, and you go to next. Now, sometimes there's going to be a deposit option that pops up for the customer. If there is a deposit option that pops up, you're going to tell the customer there is a deposit of, for an example, $160. The company gives you the option to split that and do $80 before connection and $80 on your first month's bill. So you're going to tell the customer the deposit is $160, but they give you the split option. Would you prefer the split option or to pay the full amount? And the customer is going to say, I'll pay the full amount, or most of the time they'll say, I'll choose the split option. I'll do 80 now and then 80 next month on the first month's bill. So then once you choose the split option, they'll take you to a page where you enter in the customer's, credit card information or debit card, the expiration date, and the 3 numbers on the back, and then you submit the payment information. Now, once you submit their payment, a confirmation page will come up. Make sure you give the customer their account number. The account number is going to be an A number followed by 7 numbers. Give them that account number and give them the ESID number. The ESID number is going to be a 16 to 22 digit number. It'll show you the number on the confirmation page. once you submit their payment, if they have a payment. So make sure you give them that account number and an ESID number. It stands for Electric Service ID number. And then you're going to tell the customers there's one more step, which is the third-party verification. You're going to give them the third-party verification number, which is 866-942-6248. You're going to tell them to call that number to verify. Make sure they, approve of Ambit as their service provider. Tell them when they call that number, they have to enter in their account number or phone number and confirm everything else. Once they do the verification, tell them that they're all set and everything will be connected on the day that they chose. Now, if they don't have a deposit, you'll submit the information and the confirmation page will pop up right away. There's no credit card or debit card information that'll pop up. If they don't have a deposit, the confirmation page will pop up right away. That is how you enroll an Ambit Energy Texas customer. Again, if they don't have an email, you cannot enroll them. You have to call consultant support and do a manual enrollment. That's pretty much it, guys. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. If you're having trouble finding the address, if the address don't pop up when you put it in and click on verify, there's a website that I go to. I'm going to open up another tab. The address is called mytruecalls.com/ESID lookup. And what you can do, if you can't find their address, you can plug in their address on this site. And when you plug in their address, something called an ESID number will pop up. For an example, the address is 1234 Main Street, apartment 5, for the example that I gave. So on this website, you can plug that in, and you can plug in the zip code 75126. When you click on search, this is example, so it's not going to be found. But when you click on search, the address should pop up with an ESID number. You're going to copy that ESID number. You're going to go back to your website, and you're going to choose ESID, and you're going to enter the ESID number here. And then you're going to click on verify, and the address should pop up. For some reason, when you go to this website and you still can't find the ESID number, call consultant support. Tell them you're trying to help a customer set up service. You're having trouble locating the address and you can't find the ESID number. They'll ask for the address. You'll give them the address and they'll give you or try to find the ESID number for you. And again, if they don't have an email address, you cannot enroll them. Do not just put anything. You have to call consultant support and get a manual enrollment done. That's about it, guys.